like a lantern. As Barbara said, we all know what's a lantern, so that's good. I did not have to explain, make sure that you understand my accent. Maybe I was worried that you wouldn't know what is a lantern from me. So Barbara set the stage very well for me. Like a lantern. It's a statement in a movie that I have watched a couple of years ago. And that movie is The Grapes of Wrath. Some of you might have heard, I think the author is a well-known author, I forget, is it John Steinbeck or some other author, but nevertheless, I watched the movie, I didn't read the book. The statement is by Henry Fonda, he was the hero of the movie, telling a priest who used to be a priest, a man who used to be a priest, and after that man died, was killed, he was talking to his mother that priest or ex-priest who died, he was like a lantern to me, like a lantern to me. Why he said that? Because while that ex-priest was alive, he used to tell Henry Fonda, which his name in the movie is, his last name is George, I forget his first name, but he used to tell him things. He used to tell him, for example, one time, this ex-priest, he joined a striking workforce, and he was asking Tom, his name is Tom George, which is Henry Fonda, he was asking Tom, come join us, bring the people from the inside, because Tom was working inside with his family, picking whatever fruits, and he was saying, come join us, and he said, no, I cannot, and he was telling him things that, look, if you are working right now, they will pay you this much, they will pay you really, really good, because we are striking. The moment they break the strike, they will go back to paying you nothing, and he didn't believe him. So that's one of the things he told him, he didn't believe him. And then there were other things. The ex-priest was a wise man. Tom didn't believe him, Tom George, the hero of the movie. The ex-priest got killed, and after that, things that he was telling him, it became alive, and he was telling his mother, like a lantern, that I'm quoting from the movie, that ex-priest was telling me things, I see it right now, it's happening. So he quoted that by like a lantern, meaning that priest was like a lantern to me, he was really ahead of his time, telling me things that he has a vision forward, like a lantern. I thought of that. While I also don't find stories from my past where people told me something or I have seen them doing certain things, at that time I didn't pay attention to it. Said, forget it, you know nothing. Forget you, and then you pass forward and you find, yes, what those people were telling me or doing, it's like a lantern. And let me share with you some of those stories. My oldest brother, I am the youngest in the family. I'm part of a family of 10 people.
How many brothers?
7 brothers and 3 sisters. And couple of, I don't know, I'm the youngest, so some of the older ones died already before I was born. So, but alive when I was young, 10. The oldest brother, he passed away about maybe 6-7 years ago. He passed away when he was in his 70s. When he was in his 40s, I remember him saying, I was in my early 15s, in my teen years. I remember him saying that he claims that he has never lost anything in his life, as far as losing a pen or losing Barbara's pen that we lost. Barbara will never forgive me for that. He claims, Barbara, that he has never lost anything. And the way he does it, the way he's organized. Yes. The way he does it, he says that this pocket is located or designated for certain things. You will never find a handkerchief and something else in this part, and so on. At that time, in my early teens, it didn't make any sense. Nothing didn't make any difference to me. It's just not. It made sense, but what he's talking about, I don't need to do that. Maybe at that time, because we didn't have so many things. You're a teenager. You're not responsible for too many things. He was a businessman, so he was responsible for many things. Now, about I think 6, 7, maybe 8 years ago, I started doing that without even. I mean, I don't know how it started. If you ask me how, I don't know. Did it come naturally? Is it something from the back and came to the front? Did I plan it? I did not. Like a lantern, I started doing what he's done, and it really worked perfect for me. My left pocket is always this wallet, always. And the way I check on it, if right now, see there's something wrong there, because it's empty. Something doesn't work, like missing a finger. Like missing a finger. See, I don't like it. This has to go there. Aha, now I'm comfortable. The right hand side is money.
Oh, okay.
See, right now it's also empty.
No change, right?
No, I don't carry change. The right hand side is, with a clip. Now it's this is a pen. If I don't have a pen, something is wrong there. Something is wrong. And then if I am not carrying my bag, the phone goes there. And then the watch is on the left hand, not on the right. If I'm not wearing a watch, if I'm suddenly not wearing a watch, I get alarmed immediately. Did I lose it, or did I forget it, or an exercise? Like a lantern, it really works. At that time, maybe 35 years ago, didn't make any sense to me. I didn't like it. I didn't think it's needed. Now I see that he's really right. He passed away maybe 6, 7 years ago. So I don't know if the deaf people hear us, but if he's hearing us, I really appreciate it. Like a lantern. Another story. 7 years ago, there used to be another colleague who works with us. His name is Zake. He's from Kenya. Z-A-K-E, Zake. Every day in the morning, he goes to the coffee room. I know Zake is in the coffee room. How do I know? There's a blender. Zake is preparing his breakfast.
Oh, he's doing a blend.
Blending. He has his blender. Zake is in the house.
Same time.
And then I came to him, that was about 7 years ago. I said, Zake, what is this? What he does is he brings seeds. Seeds that soak in with water from the night before. Seeds, pumpkin seeds and so on. So he soaks them with water, brings it to the office, from his office, he puts the blender, put them there, add some water, blend. Then he takes them, pours them in a cup, and then he drinks them for the whole day. That's what he eats. So at that time, I thought, okay, what's wrong with you? It didn't make any sense to me. I said, wait a minute, you're telling me you don't eat chicken and rice and whatever? No, I don't eat it. I said, that's all what I eat. He went to a holistic doctor. The holistic doctor prescribed this for him. He said that he had some sore spots, he had some digestive system, and it worked fine for him. At that time, 7 years ago, I said, I will never do that. This is crazy. I want to go eat, I want to kill this, I want to kill that. So what is this? Like a lantern. 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Like a lantern. I started doing that, and it is perfect. I was watching TV and I saw a machine called a NutriBullet. Very good machine. I looked at it. I have a couple of those blenders, but this machine, I like the way it dismantles. You flip it upside down, You roll the cover, you flip it, put it, push it up. You take it, throw the cover, and you're immediately, you don't have to mess up with it. So I bought that machine. Then I started saying, wow, wait a minute, what Zaki was doing made perfect sense to me. You're wetting, you are soaking, I should say, the seeds from night before. So the cells are absorbing the water. Then you are mixing it, and that's perfect sense. Because our day today, what do we eat? Oh, you have to eat whole grain, avoid white bread. Well, that's a perfect whole grain right there. You're grinding it. Well, what is the grinding will do? It's really making it much easier for the body to absorb, right? And also, you are taking more nutrients and vitamins from it. Because, no matter how much we chew, we don't do a good job chewing. So like a lantern, 7 years ago, Zaki in my book was way out. No, I would never do it. And today I found I am the cuckoo, not And my last story is this. I have a friend, his name is, let's call him Abu. 20 years ago, my wife was overseas and he stayed with me because we were preparing for an exam. I took the blender that I have and I started making fruit cocktail. Fruit cocktail is fruit cocktail. You have the fruit, period. You have the apple, you put whatever, it's a cocktail of what the keyword here is fruit. So I took whatever, I don't remember the detail, but whatever the fruit I had at that time, banana, apple, I cut them and put them there, started mixing. Abu, my friend, is overseas. Abu came, he took a piece of green pepper, part of a green pepper. He took the green pepper and he threw it into the fruit cocktail. At that time, I thought he committed a crime. How dare you put a piece of vegetables, which is bell pepper, with fruit? They are two different things. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, absolutely. So I was kind of feeling, hey, my friend, we're just, Abu, what have you done? Why? And he was telling me, come on, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Like a lantern, 20 years after that. You know what I'm doing right now? You know what kind of juices I do right now? It makes that bell pepper, he makes that's such a clean juice. The way I do it right now, you mix whatever in the refrigerator. Take green stuff, red stuff, put it there, mix it, fruits, vegetables, the taste. Oh, man, the taste is not good, add some more, mix it. The final product of that juice is to my satisfaction when it comes to taste, color. Sometimes you don't like it too green, so you just add some whatever, something like that. So you balance it but what am I putting in it? 20 years ago, Abu added a piece of bell pepper, it wasn't even there, and I thought that was way out. It's a crime in the culinary system. Today I am mixing it so from those stories, just to end my talk, from all those 3 stories we show that what we, in life, we see things that we react to them, and then after 5-10 years after that, we just do the same thing. So that means we really have to be careful of what we react to, what's happening to us in our day. Wait, think that it's a lantern in the future. It might become a lantern in the future, so you might change.